and happy Sunday. Welcome back to LNBCC. Welcome back to Life and New Beginnings. I'm your girl, Pastor Coach Misty, PC for short. Whatever you want to call me, just don't call me late for dinner. All right. So, if y'all don't know, we have service every other Sunday, okay? And the message for this month, normally I have a message every Sunday, every other Sunday, I have a message. However, God told me to go ahead and do a series for the month of April. Now, I don't know what He's going to tell me for the month of May, but He said for the month of April, He told me to do a series. Come on, Mother. Thank you, Kai. And that is what? Obedience. Obedience equals abundance. Obedience equal abundance. Y'all write that down. Now, if y'all know how to spell it, I spelled it out for y'all on the thing. Maybe that word obedience takes me down to the ground sometimes. So I spelled it out on the thing. Everybody, so this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to get some pen and paper, right? Because hey Candace, I want y'all to get some pen and paper because we do working sermons around here. Okay, now baby, I got to find Deuteronomy. I know y'all like this fool. I got to find. Okay, it started on 2:17. I had to find Deuteronomy. When I tell you obedience equals abundance, I'm gonna take y'all back. So first, we're gonna talk about the scripture for today. I'm gonna read that. I get right into it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna mold you. I'm gonna do church announcements at the end. We Deuteronomy. What is it, Kai? Put the verse up again. Kai, put the verse up again. What is it? Deuteronomy what? 11, 26, and 28. Thank you. All right. What's up, Zulima? Hey, y'all. Good morning, Malika. Okay, we got Deuteronomy 11, 26, and 28. Because I get right into it, okay? I have no time, and I'm probably going to take these glasses off because I need to see. Well, I can see with the glasses, but my lashes was brushing up against them, okay? We don't need all that. So let's get into it. It says, Deuteronomy, you said 11, 26, and 28. Verse 26, if y'all got your Bibles, open it up. If you on the phone, go ahead and get into it. But I'm going to go, let me put some on my lips. Let me put some on my lips before I get started around this joint. Let me put some of this Aquaphor on these lips. They ain't new no more. We done broke these lips in, baby. Let me put some Aquaphor on these lips. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I gotta, you know what? That didn't even sound right. I have to put some on my lips before I get the talking. Okay, now I feel better about my life. Y'all need to put some on y'all lips. Take a lip break right now. Put some on your lips. Take a lip break. And 5, 4, 3, 2, lip break. All right. Now we're ready to go. It says, behold, this is verse 26, Deuteronomy 11, verse 26 says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Verse 27 says, a blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. Verse 28 says, and a curse, ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day to go after other gods, which ye have not known. Ooh. Wait a minute. I know you're like, Dad, Coach, we didn't even start with prayer. We're going to pray at the end because some of y'all going to need it at the end. I'm going to say that again. This is Deuteronomy 11, 26 through 28, because we deal with this every day of our lives. Some of y'all deal with it multiple times a day. Today's sermon is called Obedience Equals Abundance. Okay? AKA, do the right thing. Spike Lee. Do the right thing. It says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Somebody put that on their paper. Put on one half of the paper blessing and one half of the paper a curse. This is something I done got right into the message. I will pray at the end. Okay, fare thee well, my friend. We'll do that. I'm getting right into it. It says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A lot of us say, I don't know. I want to hear from God. and I don't understand why things going wrong in my life. And I don't, some of y'all may not say it out loud because it's blasphemous. You say, why is God doing this to me? And, I've done nothing, this, that, and the other. And you feel like you can fall down his grave, but it's his favor. But it says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. I'm going to pause right there. Understand that the curse does not have to be something bad. You understand me? The curse could be the opposite of the blessing. So let me tell you how this works. I tell you, God allowed me to live out my Lord, you got a sense of humor. He allows me to live out my sermons. I swear about 48 hours, anywhere from 72 to 48 hours before I even do it. Every time. I be forgetting I pick the scripture out. God give me the message about a week or two before church. I pick the scripture out and hello. I put it, we make a flyer and I don't look back at it again until church starts. So that's why I was talking to Sequoia last night, and I said, I said, I don't have no sermon prepared for tomorrow. I never do. I said, I'm just glad. She said, you wing it. I said, well, yeah, I spiritually wing it because God is going to give me the words to say. So understand that every day she's on YouTube. So every time when I talk, so this is the deal, like every time I do church service, every time we have church, other than scripture in the title, I ain't wrote nothing out. I ain't wrote nothing out. Maybe that's the blessing and the curse. I don't know. Maybe God said, okay. God ain't never told me to write nothing out, so I know it ain't the curse. And God ain't never told me to write nothing out. He allows me to live it. So let me give y'all an example. It says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Understand the curse. Some of you all are walking around and thinking that you're cursed. You're thinking that somebody put something on you. You have created this belief system that nothing good is going to happen for you. You created this belief system that somehow you have been marked as the what is it? The outcast of the family. You the black sheep of the family. And because you have taken this persona onto you, you carry a gray that's too much. You carry a gray cloud over you. You understand me? So God says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. But if you think that you are the curse, if you think you've been cursed, you don't see the blessing. Let me take a sip. Take a sip. That's one scenario. If you believe yourself to be cursed, you don't take the blessing. You don't see the blessing. And you say, I can't hear from God. I want to hear from God. You've blocked God out. You've blocked him out because you made up in your mind that you are not worthy of his love. But that's a whole nother subject. We're going to go get behind this. It said, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Now, let me say this to say that. Let me say this to say that. Yesterday, last night, okay, I was on the phone with Sequoia and let me back up. Yesterday, God told me what to do. God said, you told these people that you was not reading no more in 2025. That we weren't going to do Where's My Bay and this, that, and the other, and da-da-da-da-da. He said, you told these folks. That's what God said. God, I don't know how God talked to you, but that's how he talked to me. He said, you told these folks, come on, somebody, that you were going to coach them. You were going to change their mindset. You said, you told people that you were going to deliver at least 1,000 women of color out of bondage this year. That's just this year. We ain't talking about next year. We're talking about this year. That's what you said. And one thing about my God and how me and my God work, if I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. That's one of the superhuman powers. That's one of the superpowers he done gave me. I stand on business. For real. Sometimes business might want to stand on me, but I stand on business. When I make a decision, that's it, that's all. And because I am who I am and I walk in my purpose and my gift, God gives me the plan, the path, the determination, the motivation, any other words you want to use to make it shake. Okay? So that's God said, well, this is what you told these people. Now come January 1st, if you still talking about we got where's my bay and 90-day forecast and this, that, and the other, what you gonna do? I said, yikes. I said, yikes. He said, so let me set you up for success. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Now, yesterday I had a lot of stuff on my plate, and I still got a lot of stuff on my plate. But God gave me not one, not two, but 3 workshops. He said, first of all, God allowed a perfect stranger, and y'all need to know this, God allowed a total stranger to get in my inbox and say, man, you don't know me from a can of paint, but God told me to tell you to do X, Y, Z. I looked at it. I thought about it. I looked at it again. God said, I sent you the message. What you gonna do with it? I said, okay, Lord, I got you. So with all the things I had going on yesterday, I had to go meet a client for the first time. Honey, we getting these orders together. All kind of stuff going on, right? And I'm tired, and my body is weak. My soul is not weary, but my flesh is weak. However, because I'm working hard, you hear me? I'm working real hard. So my flesh is weak. And at my weakest moment, God said, I'm not going to give you not one, not two, but 3 coaching programs. 3 coaching programs. Huh? Not one, not two, not 3. He said, I'm going to give the people what they want. He said, I'm going to give you your 12. You said you was going to take a group of people starting on your birthday, July 15th. And you were going to work with a group of people for 12 months on a mindset change, on a mindset shift. I'm going to give you the program. Y'all, I'm tired. When I tell you I was tired yesterday, I was tired. God said, I'm going to give you the whole 12-month program right now. I said, what? He said, I ain't even going to give you a pen. Use your phone. I'm about to tell you what to do right now. I said, okay. And I started working it out. I started working out earlier in the day. God said, number two, I'm going to give you, he said, you're going to take that 90-day millionaire challenge, scare people off because their minds are not ready to even think that they can make $1 million in 90 days. He said, but I sent a messenger, that woman who was in my inbox. He said, I sent a messenger your way to tell you how to use the same framework, but attract more people. He said, just like you got budget babe, you're going to do business bay. God showed me the graphics, how everything was supposed to look. Boom, boom, boom. I said, okay, now manage all of this is yesterday. Because behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. All this was yesterday. I said, yikes. Look, yikes, Lord. Okay, so you want me to take my 90-day program and turn it into business bay, where I am being the business bay for everybody else. Right? It's a combination between Small Business Buddy Boot Camp and 90-day millionaire challenge. I'm being the business bay. I'm the business bay for you. Right? Whatever you want to do, I'm your business bay. I said, okay. Then he said, but wait, there's more. I said, Jesus, it's only one of me. I said, my phone running hot. He said, but behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. And I know y'all like, well, coach, it just sounds a lot of blessings. Let me tell you. He said, wait a minute, there's more. You also going to create a 6-week program called Soul Stirrers. I said, oh my God. I said, what? He said, you're going to create a 6-week program called Soul Stirrers to help your spiritual community monetize their gift. I said, what? Yeah. So as I'm sitting in my car, God gives me the plan. I know y'all like, well, coach, that sounds like a lot of blessings. Here's the deal. When I tell you that I sat in my car for hours yesterday, in my garage for hours, I did not move. I'm glad I had somebody on the phone with me. I did not move. And I did what God told me to do because obedience equals abundance. My phone, I thought my phone was going to blow up, y'all. I said, this little iPhone is going to blow up. The iPhone is going to blow up. The iPhone just going to disintegrate in my hand. When I tell you, that God said, here is your $1 million. Here is $1 million plus. He said, and not only about the $1 million plus, he said, this is going to save people. He said, you was talking about thousands, you're going to save hundreds of thousands. He said, there will be a sea of people waiting to talk to you. Huh? He then told me, he said, you're still going to give people a good word. He told me, he gave me the plan, because behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. See, this is where I was at my crossroads, right? This is where my crossroads is at. Because see, at this point right now in my life, and somebody can relate to this, at this point right now in my life, right now, my readings are taking off like never before. If y'all been watching my lives, I've been selling out. I've been selling out the lives. This is my business. The Coach Misty brand will be 2 years old in June. The lives and started selling out. They done started selling out. They sell out before I even get online. You hear me? They sell out before I even get online. Now people are like, oh, I tried to book you out a week out. You booked and busy. They selling out before we get online. I said, okay. So I'm thinking to myself, I said, now I told these folks I wasn't going to read no more. I said that. I said, I told these folks I wasn't going to read no more. So Lord, how this going to work? He said, listen, he said, boom, I'm about to give it to you. He said, I'm about to give it to you. Here. He said, oh, and don't forget about the 72-hour potty training guide. He said, you still got that to do. Y'all, when I tell you, I sat in my car last night for 3 hours in my garage at my home. Nobody was here. I could have came in. God said, sit still and complete this task. See, now I'm resonating with somebody. God said, be still. What the song say? Be still and know. I probably can't sing this morning. That I am God. Come on, somebody. He said, be still. I sat in that car, in that garage. It was a little hot. I had the car turned off. Don't be worried about me. It was a little hot. I cracked the windows. My car never cut off. Y'all know sometimes my battery normally automatically turn off. I sat in that car 3 hours and I did it. And God said, I started from the top and I'm working my way down. God said, you're going to knock out this 12-month program. I said, what? Oh, I'm going to do what? He said, you're going to knock out this 12-month program right now. You're gonna create the contents for a workbook for every month right now. I did it. I sat there and I was talking. I don't even know what we was talking about. I was working. When I tell you, when you let God take control, when you let obedience take over your life, God will do the footwork for you. When I tell you, my finger was just going. I ain't got one of them big iPhones. I got an iPhone 15 Pro. The lady messed up on my order on Spectrum. When I tell you, God just started letting my fingers go. And it was on automatic drive. And baby, I was going on that phone, sitting in the car, in my garage. I was getting it. I finally got off the phone. I went in the house. God said, it's time to lay down. But when I got in the bed, he said, I didn't tell you to go to sleep because see, obedience equals abundance. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. When I tell you, I sat in my bed. Y'all not ready for this. I sat in my bed, and I started working out the contents. He gave me the outline for each month, 12 months, 12 workbooks, 12 sections, full workbooks, 12 30-day workbooks. God said, I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it because obedience equals abundance. And I started working it. And I started going through each month and going through each day and working it. God said, now mind y'all, I got all 12 months of the workbooks. God told me, and it's so crazy. God didn't have me start on the first month. He had me start on the second month. And I didn't even notice I had did it. I said, I'm probably delirious at this point because it's going on 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I've been working for hours and hours and hours and hours. Okay, call me Muni Long. I've been working for hours and hours and hours. And God said, now you're going to find somebody to make this workbook for you. You've written out the whole inside. You're going to find somebody to do this workbook for you. I said, what? Lord, it is It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He said, okay. I said, I got to get up and preach in the morning. He said, you'll be fine. Find somebody to do this workbook. And there I went. There I went on Fiverr. Found somebody to do my workbook. While I was doing that, God said, oh, by the way, they need a journal. They need not one, not two. He said, they've been asking you for it, so go ahead and do it. God said, give them a mindset journal and a manifest journal. You got it. Found another person. When I tell you, I had all these people, all these different graphic designers in my inbox. I reached out to two, three people, and I had all these other people in my inbox. I said, how do these people even know what I'm looking for? I just reached out to two or three people, and I was working with one, and God started sending people my way saying, hey, I can do this, what you need, what you need, what you need. And I was up till almost 4 o'clock this morning, pressing them buttons. I had to check my alarm a couple times. I said, because Lord, I need this alarm to go off at 8 o'clock and then at 8:30. You understand me? God said, you stand on business, I'm gonna stand with you. Because obedience equals abundance. Obedience equals abundance. He said, if you stand on business, I'm gonna stand with you. Huh? You thought it wasn't enough hours in the day. He said, where's your faith? When I tell you I found somebody to create the workbooks, when I tell you the first workbook will be done in 2 days, when I tell you my journals will be done in 2 days, huh? It says, behold, I said before you this day a blessing and a curse. Now let's talk about it. You say, well, where's the curse at? Because that sounds like all good stuff. Coach, where the curse at? The curse is, what if I had not did it? What if I had said, okay, Lord, I got you, but I'm tired, right? The curse is the what if. And see, that's the problem with us. We live in the what if. We don't live in the we should. We live in the what if. We live in the what if. That's the curse. We live in the what if. Huh? Can I take y'all back real quick? Can I take y'all back to a simpler time? Can I do that? Is that okay with y'all? Can I take y'all back to a simpler time? If y'all don't mind? Thank you. Okay. Remember when all we had to do was get up and go to school? That's it? What did your mother tell you? What did your mother tell you? All we had to do was get up and go to school. What did your mother tell you? Your mother would say, all I need you to do when you was young. Huh? I don't know about y'all. My mother would say, I just need you to go to school, act like you got some sense, do your work, come home, do your homework, clean up, and go to bed. On Friday, we'll take you out. Real simple. Obedience equals abundance. Now, people always, thank you, friend. People always think that they say, girl, the way you are, I know you got whoopings when you was young. You got a lot of them. No, I didn't. You know why? You know why? Because my mother told me simple things. She said, get up, go to school, do your work. Look, don't crack too many jokes. She knew her child. She said, don't crack too many jokes, okay? Keep them to a minimum. That was funny back then. Come home, do your homework, go to sleep. Obedience. I knew that Monday through Friday, if I did what my mother told me to do, that was my only job. That come Saturday, we was going to get donuts, and I was going to the bookstore. I love books. The bookstore was my happy place. I knew that every Saturday we were going to get up and go to the bookstore. So Monday through Friday, do these simple things, and on Saturday I'm rewarded. It was a no-brainer. Guess what happened? Huh? Just like in the summertime, my mama would say, I'm going to drop you off at your grandmother's house. Don't you take your tail out that yard until she tell you to. Here goes some money for food. I'll be back at 5. Real simple, right? As long as I did those things in the summertime, I was okay. I was going to stay cute for the summer. My mother was going to give me all kind of stuff I wanted. It didn't matter. Well, guess what? Sometimes I want to take my tail out the yard. Sometimes I didn't want to wait until my grandmother, y'all hold the gifts on Beagle because the sound is, I don't know how to turn the sound off on here yet. So hold on, hold the gifts on Beagle to the end. Thank you. But I thank you. Listen, So sometimes my grandmother didn't get up as early as I wanted her to get up. Sometimes my grandmother was preoccupied with other things. And I would sit on the front porch. Some of y'all sit on the front porch of life right now. I would sit on the front porch, and guess what? I want to go out the yard. I would look in there, see my grandmother doing. My grandmother would be asleep or she'd be in deep prayer. And sometimes she'd be sleeping and praying at the same time on the phone. I don't know about y'all, but I had a praying grandmother. My grandmother would go to sleep on the phone praying. And when I go to wake her up, knowing she on the phone snoring, she would, in the name of Jesus. Girl, you was just asleep. I would say, can I go outside the yard? She said, get out my face. You see me praying. Ma'am, I saw you sleep, but that's neither here nor there. God rest her soul, Charlene Wittenberg. I ain't gonna talk about it. My grandmother was snoring on the phone. Ma'am, you are, okay, you know what? Boom, let me get back on track. So I would go sit outside and I would be waiting on my grandmother. Listen, I would go sit outside and I would be waiting on my grandmother to tell me that I could go ahead and go out the yard. And sometimes I get a little anxious because as I'm sitting on that porch, like I said, some of y'all sitting on that porch in life. As I'm sitting on that porch, I see all the other kids that's on the sidewalk. And they, hey, Misty, hey, can you come off the porch? I'm like, no, I'm waiting on my grandmother. I got to see what my grandmother say. And I'm sitting on the porch and I see all the temptations, right? It's a blessing and a curse. I see all the temptation on the sidewalk. Baby, they got their bikes, they got their skates. They got everything. I got a hot $10 a day that's burning a hole in my pocket. My mom used to give me $10 a day when I was little. You know, back in the day, how much you could do with $10? I fed the whole hood with $10. Everybody got fries with sauce. If you know me from Cleveland, baby, I be at Poochie's. Fries with 75 cents. Everybody got fries with sauce. I had $10 a day. I was little. $10 a day, balling. Okay, started out. Y'all think, oh, coach is coming up. I've been up. y'all think coach just came up. I've been up. I had just got knocked down for a minute. I've been up. Okay, $10 a day. $10 a day at 10. Been up. The 1990, anyway. I ain't talking about food stamps either. I'm talking about card cash. Been up. And that $10 is starting to burn a hole in my pocket. And I would be sitting here, listen. They talking about, girl, you was rich. Wait, who is that? Friend, who is that on here? Friend say, wait. Friend say, girl, you was rich. Yes, Pussy got the best. See, look, she said, look, there go Twisted D. Twisted D know me. She said, oh, yeah, girl, you was rich. Pussy got the best fries. Baby, listen, I was sitting there burning a hole with that $10. You hear me? Sitting there burning a hole with $10 in my pocket. Behold, I said before you this day a gift and a curse. I knew my grandmother was a woman of God, right? And I knew as soon as I stepped my big head self off that porch, my grandmother was going to come to that door. I don't care how long I've been sitting there listening to her pray and snore on that phone. As soon as I made the decision to step off that porch, Charlene Naomi Wittenberg was going to come outside and she was either going to call my name or she was going to call my mama. Either way, I was about to say stuck. But sometimes, that curse started to look good. You don't know it's a curse until it's a curse. So guess what, baby? I would slide down one step. My grandmother had 6 steps leading up to her porch, to the walkway. I would go from the top step to the second step. I look around, I look back, I do my little thing. Listen, I do my little thing. Then I slide down to that second step. Okay, hey y'all. I'm chilling. I'm on that second step. I get to that third step. I don't look back no more because guess what? I already know what's about to happen. I get on that third step. Baby, when I get to that fourth step, I'm about to just go ahead and stand up. I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Now I'm doing the running man. I on the walkway doing the running man because I'm off the steps, I'm doing a running man on the walkway. Okay, I'm waving. Hey, where y'all about to go? Okay, I'm talking cash money. All it takes is for one of my friends to come by and be like, girl, we about to go to the store. Baby, what? I got $10. You already know what it is. I think they just came to the house because they knew I had money. I'm going to send all of them an invoice. If you was my friend anywhere from 1985, and if you was, when we was friends from 1985 to 1995, I want my money back. After this sermon, I want my money back. And baby, that's all it took was for Nikki or Stephanie or Crystal to come and say, we going to the store. I'm gone. Because now, guess what? I'm going to be back before she know it. See, a lot of us feel like that God don't see us. A lot of us feel like that God ain't gonna mind. God is so busy with something else that he don't see what you doing. God got the whole world to look after. He ain't watching. He ain't paying attention to little old me. I'm gonna go and sneak off this porch. Huh? I'm gonna go and sneak off this porch. See, what you don't understand is that just like my grandmother, sometimes she would catch me in the act, and sometimes she would let me go ahead and do what I had to do. She would let me enjoy that. She would. She knew I had left that porch. She would let me go ahead and go to the store, baby. I go get everything, the cupcakes. I go to 2 stores, baby. I was doing multiple store runs. I go to Pootie's, get my fries, maybe get a chicken wing if I'm feeling good. I go to the gas station on 116th and Miles. I go get me the Hostess cupcakes, not the 2-pack, but the 3-pack when they was in season. Y'all know the bonus cake. I go get me 2 Snapples, some Now Laters. I go get all my stuff. And baby, I'll be happy. And that was one of the happiest times in my life. And I'm skipping, and I'm laughing, and I'm talking. But what I forgot is that at some point I got to come back home. This joy that I'm feeling, this what I got going ain't gonna last forever. Cause at some point I have to come back home. Did y'all catch that? At some point, I got to come back home. It says, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing, if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day, and a curse, if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out the way which I command you this day to go after other gods, and that ye have not known. Huh? When I will come back. Thank y'all. Hold up on the gifts on Bigu because I don't know how to turn off the sound. When I would come back, my grandmother will be waiting. And I don't know about y'all now that I'm an adult. It wasn't my grandmother didn't whip me like that. My grandmother only whipped me once. That's when me and my cousins jumped in. Anyway, that's too much of my business. That's when me and my cousins from Cali jumped these boys, but you know what? That was the old coach. That was the old Misty. That was the old coach. Y'all need to know, baby. We was raw and rugged back then, okay? Okay, NWA. All right? But the look on my grandmother's face, the disappointment, that's what bothered me. Huh? My grandmother would look at me and she'd say, I can't turn my back to save my life. You won't even let me pray in peace. Huh? She said, you won't even let me pray in peace. She said, so I hope you enjoyed your stuff. And see, my grandmother was funny. My grandmother, she said, I'm not going to make you come sit in the house. That's too easy. I'm going to make you sit on the porch. Huh? I'm going to put you back where you're supposed to be, and now you can't move. You can't go outside in the yard. If you had only waited for 5 minutes, had you only gave me 10 seconds, you would have been out there free as you wanted to be. She said, you knew what I was doing. Huh? She said, you knew what we had going on. You hear what I'm saying? She said, but you chose to do it your way. She said, well, now I'm going to let you sit on this porch. Now I'm going to park you on this porch. You stay on this porch until your mama come. You can come in the house if you want to. But I'm going to park you on this porch until your mother comes. I'm going to let you sit here and see what these other kids are doing. You could have been doing had you only waited till I told you could leave. Some of y'all think I'm still talking about the porch. Some of y'all think I'm still talking about the actual porch. No, she didn't take my food. My grandmother knew better. No, don't play with me. My family know I ain't nobody to play with. Don't play with me when I'm hungry. My mama don't do that. Huh? My grandmother said, I'm going to park you on this porch. And you're going to stay on this porch until your mother get home, come pick you up. And I'm going to let you watch all your friends come by. And my grandmother will be right there. They come by. Missy, she on punishment. No, She can't come off the porch. Gone somewhere. Nope, and you can't come in the yard. My grandmother would sit me. Do you understand how it is to be outside? How it is to be in the open and yet in bondage? Oh, some of y'all understand that. Do you understand how it is to see other people with their freedom? You can see it, you can taste it, you can touch it, but you can't have it. Huh? And why? Not because God has forsaken you, because you had a choice between a blessing and a curse. And instead of waiting to hear God's voice, you ran out the yard on your own. Oh, we into something now. You ran out the yard on your own. Come on, somebody. Free will. Yeah. And now God got you sitting on the porch of life, watching everybody do what they want to do, and you're stuck. Huh? You're stuck financially. You're stuck physically. You're stuck emotionally. You're stuck spiritually, because he said, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. If you take the blessing and obey my commandments, I will listen. Listen, if you take this, if you obey my commandments, a blessing is coming your way. Huh? I'm God. That's what I'm going to do for you. A blessing's coming your way. If you obey what I tell you to do, if you do it as what I told you to do, nothing but blessings is coming your way. However, if you step off that porch, a curse is coming. Huh? Because when you step off this porch and you don't listen to what God tells you to do, you are then serving another God. You say, well, what other God? I'm not a pagan. What? I'm not a pagan. What you mean serving another God? You are, sometimes when you all step off the porch, you are serving the God of flesh. You are serving the God of money. Huh? You are serving a God of blood. A relationship God. Sometimes y'all have stepped off the porch. Come on, or you serving self. Huh? You just squared up with God. You say, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You just squared up with God himself. Come on, thank you, Trina. Are you serving self? You serving another God. And don't listen. I'm gonna say this to say that. Sometimes it get good, don't it? Huh? Listen, that sometimes it get good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes that feel good. Sometimes when you step off that porch, in that moment, baby, you feel good. You feel like you're floating. Huh? You feel like my life is in control. I'm floating. I'm doing what I want to do. I ain't worried about nobody else. I got this. Baby, just like my grandmother would let me go to the store, and baby, I'd be all up and down the street and eating my fries and my Snapple and laughing with my friends. Right at the height of it, right at the height of that good feeling, my grandmother would come snatch me up. She'd say, get in this house, get on this porch, have a seat. I'm calling, or the worst words, I'm calling your mother. Ooh, baby, I don't know about y'all, but honey, that didn't hunted me to, I'm calling your mother. Oh, my God. I'm calling your mother. Huh? I'm calling your mother. Sit down. Now, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of times in life, huh? God put us back in that place where somebody said, I'm calling your mother. Huh? Y'all know how that feels? When somebody say, I'm calling your mother, you at school, they talking about to call your parent? Huh? You can't feel your toes. Huh? You can't feel your toes. You're sick. You're weak. Huh? You're out here looking crazy. That's the moment when you lose your job. God told you to start a business and you still out here working jobs and wondering why you lose every job you get. Huh? God told you, hey, get your credit straight before you go to that car lot. Huh? God said, listen, just 3 more weeks of riding the bus and I'm gonna get you together, but you go to the car lot anyway and they give you a 28% subprime loan, and you got a 2002 you paying $600 a month for, and then your car get repossessed. Huh? That I'm calling your mother. Those are those moments, huh? Those moments where God told you you didn't need no relationship. God said, you don't need no relationship. Sit down somewhere, work on you, focus on you, Focus on you to be a better mother. Focus on you to be a better person, right? But no. Oh, no. You don't want to be lonely. I'm tired of being by myself. My homegirl got a man. My best friend got a husband. I need somebody. God told you to sit down. God told you to sit down. But you got to go out here and run and get somebody. And now you're sitting at home because he cheat on you. You're sitting at home, can't go outside because he beat on you. And now you're crying out to God, Lord, help me. Lord, what am I supposed to do? Get me out of this mess. No, you got to sit on the porch for a minute. You got to sit on the porch for a minute. You hear me? Because listen, had my grandmother not disciplined me, had she not chastised me, had she not made me sit on that porch and watch life pass me by and everybody else had fun, had my grandmother took me and hid me and put me in the house, I would have got accustomed to doing what I wanted to do and then having to go sit in the house. I don't think y'all caught what I was saying. See, you want God to come and hide you in your time of need. You want God to come and cover you from all of the foolishness that you created in your life. But if God continues to cover you after you done created some foolishness, you will get accustomed to the covering. Take a sip. Take a sip. Had my grandmother said, y'all don't want to hear this. Had my grandmother said, oh, you want to play, come inside the house. Guess what? I ain't got no problem being inside the house. I like TV. I like to take naps. So guess what I would have did every day? I would have started leaving off the porch every day, had my fun, and knew that when I got back, I had to go in the house. So guess what? I just would have started staying out longer and longer and longer every day. I just would have stayed, hey, I'm about to leave. I know what's coming for me when I get home. I'm going to have to go in the house, but I kind of like the house. I'm tired anyway. It's hot. I want to take a nap. So I'm going to just stay out as long as I want to. Some of y'all playing this game with God right now. I'm going to stay out as long as I want to. And once I get tired, I'm going to come home. I'm ready for a nap anyway. So her telling me to come in the house, it ain't bothering me because I done did what I wanted to do. I don't have to be out here in the world watching people have fun. I'm gonna go in here and do what I want to do because I'm covered. I'm in the covering. It's hot outside. She got air conditioning. I'm in the covering. So I'm cool with that. No, my grandmother said sweat. She said, I'm gonna leave you on this porch to sweat. I'm gonna leave you on this porch to watch these kids have fun, and I'm gonna leave you to sweat. You're hot. You ain't hungry, but you're hot. You're hot and you're restless because you want to do what they want. You want to do what they doing and you can't. And I'm gonna let you sit here and watch and let the world pass you by. I'm gonna let you sit here. That was the worst punishment of all. I would have took a whooping. Let me go back outside. What switch you want? The medium, thick one? Which one? I would have took a switch first. Then to sit there and have to watch my friends have fun because their mothers had gave them permission to do, because they were being obedient to their parents. I wasn't. You know how many times I sit on that porch and I wanted to go in the house and my grandmother would lock the screen door. She said, you got to use the bathroom to go around back. There's a bathroom at the back of her house. You know how many times she would lock that screen door? I remember one time she closed it. She was sick of me. She closed the whole storm doors. The screen door was locked and the storm door. She said, have a seat. You want to be outside? You out here. Yeah. See, God got to teach y'all a lesson sometime. You want to be outside? You out here now. You out here. It was the blessing and the curse. See, you don't understand that the things that you are going through all stem from one choice you made on one particular day. Somebody write that down. One choice, one day. Somebody write that down for me. One choice, one day. The things that you are going through, the foolishness in your life, no money, no love, self-hatred, are all stemming from one day, one choice. One choice, one day. That's it. The day you decided to leave God's favor. The day you decided to close your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. Listen, your spirit off to God. Now you just outside, struggling, looking crazy. But guess what? I'm here to deliver a message. I think I done did that already. I'm gonna say this and say that. God said, come on home. God said, come on home. That's what he said. He said, come on home. See, just like you made a choice one day back then, and it has spiraled out of control. Today is a new day. Today is a new day, and you can make a new choice. Today is a new day, and you can make a new choice. All right? All right. Okay? Right now, God is saying, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. The question is, which direction are you going to go? The question is, which direction are you going to go? One day, one choice. Is that all right? Was that okay? Yeah. That was all right, wasn't it? I like that one. Yeah. I like that. So, now, we're going to pray a little bit. Is it okay with y'all? Can we pray a little bit and I'll give y'all some church announcements? And then we'll go about our business. Bow your heads. Yeah, that was a good one. Come on, G. Listen. And that was off the dome. You can't tell me this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. You can't tell me I ain't working in my purpose. That was off the dome. There is no notes. I didn't even know the verses until Kai put them in the thing. There was no notes. God gave me that word. You can't tell me. That's what walking. People say, well, what does it look like when I'm walking in my purpose? It looks like that. When you doing what you're supposed to do, it looked like that. This is off the dome, and I done had 4 hours of sleep. This is what that looked like. Come on, somebody say, when you walking in favor, don't make me spray myself. Don't make me spray myself. I need it. Let me spray myself, Lord. I need to rejuvenate and wake up. Woo! When you're walking in favor, that's what it looked like. You don't have to work hard at the things that you're supposed to be doing. When you're walking in your purpose, when you're walking in your passion, when you're walking in favor, that's what it looked like. And everybody ain't got to be a preacher and a teacher. Maybe your purpose is to do hair to help beautify others. Maybe your purpose is to help teach the children. Whatever it is, you need to do what God set out for you to do. And y'all know what it is. You're just running from it. You're just running from it. Y'all know what it is. You're just running. That's all. You're just running. Yeah. Everything comes easy. Come on, K-Bay. When you're walking in your favor, everything lines up. When you're walking in your favor, everything lines up. Everything. Listen, y'all, when I tell you that today at 2 o'clock, I'm going to pray at the end and then I'm going to let y'all go. Today at 2 o'clock, I am holding a deliverance service live on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Bigu. I'm holding it. I told y'all to sign up. Now, normally it's so funny. Normally, all my other lives, I have all these people sign up for all this other stuff. Oh, where's my babe? Oh, what's coming in 90 days? What's coming in 5 days? Y'all sell them lives out. But the one about deliverance, I said, I'm not doing all that stupid stuff today. I'm not doing all that stuff today. God didn't tell me to do today. Y'all need to be delivered. If you go through some deliverance, if you acknowledge the trauma, see, first of all, you got to put a name on it. Come on, You got to put a ring on it, like Beyonce said. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. You got to put a name and a ring on what you're going through. You have to identify it. In order to get over something, you have to identify what it is. We're doing deliverance today. 2 p.m. Deliverance. Yeah, I'm going to take me a quick nap and be ready for y'all. We're doing deliverance today. I'm going to ask you the questions. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you how it works. We're doing deliverance today. Then I said, listen. Then I said, Then I said, okay, I'm also going to do mindset coaching. I'm going to give y'all some mini mindset coaching sessions. You're going to give me a scenario and I'm going to show you how to positive. Everything has a positive. And listen, you don't listen. The only way is to learn is to acknowledge the lesson. The only way for you to learn is to acknowledge the lesson. Do you understand what I'm saying? The only way for you to learn is to acknowledge the lesson. So with the mindset coaching that I'm going to do later, I'm going to help y'all. Give me a scenario. And like they said, I'm going to turn that frown upside down. It's to acknowledge the lesson. That's the only way to learn. We're going to do some mindset coaching. Mini mindset coaching. 3 minutes of mindset coaching. And then I'll allow you to ask. You can ask 2 questions as well. But that's neither here nor there. I want to say this and say that. Lord, I thank you. Listen, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for everything that you've done for me. I thank you for everything that you're doing for them. I thank you that you listen. I thank you that you put it on their mind and their hearts to be here with me today. Lord, I thank you. Maybe this is the prayer. I don't know what it is, but it's coming out. I'm not your conventional pastor. I ain't your conventional preacher. I will cuss. Okay. I will cuss. Okay. After church service, we do go turn up. Or after Sunday, Friday deliverance service on a Friday night, I'll take my team out to go turn up. Me and God, we got some, me and God like this. We got something special going on. Okay. He allowed me to be me and still do what I'm supposed to do. So I can reach out to you. If I wasn't who I was Monday through Saturday, you wouldn't tune in on Sunday. Yes, you can. I put my Cash App up. If you want to pay for deliverance service, one of my moderators will put it in the link. You can pay via Cash App to get in line. I don't even have 10 people in line. Any other day, I have 50, 60 people in line. I have to cut the line off. I don't even have 10 people in line. Understand this. Understand this. Until you get some type of deliverance, and it ain't got to be from me, until you experience some type of deliverance in your life, you will not be able to see the blessing and the curse that is in front of you every day of your life. You won't be able to see the crossroads. You won't even be able to see the pavement, because your soul is so deep in despair. Until you ain't got to get deliverance from me. Go to your local church. Go to your church. Some of y'all got praying aunties and grandmas and whoever else. Go to them. You ain't got to get deliverance from me. I'm just offering it. You ain't got to do that for me, but get it from somewhere so that you can hear God's voice. See, I was delivered May of 2020. I was delivered in May of 2020. And God had been telling me stuff all the time. Y'all know I be knowing, but I didn't want to listen to what he was saying. So I always chose the other road. I would always go this way. Instead of going that way, I go this way. And this way took me down. That road was long. It was hard. It was treacherous. It was bad on my feet, bad on my knees, bad on my life, bad on my heart. You hear me? That road this way had me toe up. But when I start going this way, when I start walking in the right way, after I had a deliverance, after I changed my mindset, see, everything that I give to you is what God has used to change me. God told me my path, my purpose is to be I'm supposed to teach, preach, and prepare people. I'm going to say that again. Teach, preach, and prepare people. Okay? Teach, preach, and prepare people. And once I started doing that, everything I wanted, I can have. There's nothing in this world I can't have. You understand me? Because what did he say? He said, hey, if you obey my commandments, on this day, you will receive a blessing. Every day I'm blessed. I talked to Sequoia last night, and I said, I'm going to start the Mindset 365. That's my mindset coaching program for a year. It's going to be a small group of people because you got to be dedicated. Right, my live program is going to be small, and then I will start releasing the recorded versions, and people can do it on their own. I said, I'm going to start that on my birthday. And she said, no, like, don't start it on your birthday. Start it the day before or the day after, not your birthday. I said, the way that God has been blessing me over and over and over and over and over again, every day is my birthday. Every day is my birthday. My birthday, every day is my birthday. You celebrate me on July 15th. God celebrates me 365. Come on, somebody. You celebrate me on July 15th. I celebrate me every day. So if God told me to start this coaching program on my birthday from Jamaica, because I'm going to be there, if God told me to open up my laptop or open up my phone and start this coaching program from the beach, that's what I'm going to do. Because listen, what is it? Obedience equals abundance. Y'all listen. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you so much for giving us this message. You just didn't give it to me. You gave it to us, Lord. I want to thank you so much for giving us this message today, Lord. I want to thank you for using me the way that you use me. Lord, I want to thank you for them 4 hours of sleep that I had. Lord, thank you so much. Them was the best 4 hours. And I'm about to thank, Lord, thank you for the next 2-3 hours I'm about to take right now. Lord, I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for opening up my eyes and allowing me to see what I'm supposed to be doing, Lord. I want to thank you for taking me out of the wilderness. I had been wandering for years, for decades, not knowing which direction was up, just going to work to take care of my children, just going to work so that people wouldn't talk about me like they had been talking about me. That's one thing they couldn't say, is that she didn't take care of children. Lord, I want to thank you for opening up my eyes and allowing me to pour into other people. Lord, I want to thank you for letting me know that I had to put myself first in order to give somebody else anything. I had to put myself before my children. I had to put myself before in their relationship. You understand me? Because at the end, Lord, it will only be me and you standing on judgment day. It will be me and you standing on judgment day. I will be not all these people that follow me, not my kids, not my future husband. It will be just me and you. So Lord, I thank you for establishing that relationship right now where I can come to you and where it's just me and you in the still of the night. Lord, I want to thank you for that. And Lord, listen, if I don't ask for nothing else today, Lord, I ask you that you allow the people who are watching me to establish a relationship with you as well, because their life will change. Their life will change. That abundance that they're looking for, it will change overnight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Listen, if you enjoyed today, now listen, I don't take an offering. My mama said, you the only pastor I saw that don't take an offering. But I'm gonna say this to say that. If you feel if you are led to give, my cash app is on the thing. If you are led to give, I'm working on a website for the church. If you are led to give, my cash app is on the screen. Listen, I appreciate your time. If nothing else, I appreciate you listening. I hope I was able to help somebody. I want you to join us. Listen, I want you to join us today at 2 p.m. No, the Deliverance Live is open. I ain't even have 10 people sign up. The Deliverance Live is open. And you can click the link in my bio and sign up for Deliverance, or you can send it to the Cash App and get in line, whatever you need to do. Deliverance Live is open. Okay? You can click the link in my, you can go to the IamCoachMissy.com. Deliverance Live is up. You can click it and get in line, or you can go ahead and go to thisiscme.com. Thisiscme.com. I will have the church, Life and New Beginnings Community Church, will have their own website May 1st. Remember, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I stand on business because God's staying with me. So Life and New Beginnings Community Church, we are officially a non-exempt a religious organization in the state of Texas. I got that paperwork done. I'm about to get the bank account open. I'm about to do all that. And members, we're going to set up a meeting because we got to get our bylaws together. When I tell you, Coach, be working hard, I be working hard. Pastor Coach, be working hard, I be working hard. So I know that, okay? So May 1st, Life and New Beginnings Community Center will have its own separate website. And when I go live, you can start sending donations to that. But if you want to send a love offering today, that's fine. I'm just glad you came. Listen, what I want y'all to do, if you don't do nothing else, what I want you to do is I want you to follow me on YouTube. I am Coach Misty. I want you to go to I am Coach Misty on YouTube. I am Coach Misty, one word. I am Coach Misty on YouTube. And I want you to send this message to someone who needs to hear it. I'm in Dallas, friend. I want you to send this message to someone who needs to hear it. You hear me? I need you to forward this message to someone who needs to hear it. I want you to repost it on your page. If you don't listen, if you ain't never listen, God will provide for me. He's always have and always will. I need you to share this message with somebody. post this message, go to this video. I'm about to end it. It's live right now on YouTube. Go to this video within 5 minutes, post the link on your page. Someone needs to hear this, okay? Someone needs to hear this. I want to thank y'all so much. Join me back on all of these channels, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Bigu. Join me back here at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for deliverance service. I'm only serving 30 people because it takes a lot of energy out of me. Normally, thank you. Normally when we do deliverance service, we do it and I have my pray and slay team. It's just me. I'm gonna have some of them on the phone. We about to figure it out. Pray and slay of y'all. We about to figure that out. But it's me, right? There's a lot of things that's gonna go on during this service that ain't like my regular lives, huh? It's a lot, okay? I'm just letting y'all know that right now. So it's going to be 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're on the West Coast, it's gonna be at noon. I hope to see you back here. Listen, I love you. If you click the link in my bio, yes, I do coaching. I do all of that. Yes, I coach people. Absolutely. Listen, I do all of that. So go to the link in my bio, click on it. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Go to the link in my bio, go to IamCoachMissy.com, click on deliverance service, sign up. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Bigu. Thank you for rocking with me. I'll see y'all later. Y'all are amazing. Every time I log in, the crowd gets larger and larger. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, all right, all right. Listen, TikTok, you don't stop being you. I love that thing, being you. Listen, TikTok, you don't stop. This is my only page. If you've been contacted, I had a lady who was scammed yesterday. No, I think she was scammed on Facebook. It was too much. Thank y'all for the gifts. If you are contacted by somebody that look like me, it's not me. I don't reach out to people. God got me up here doing whole workbooks. God got me designing 12-month training programs on an iPhone 15 Pro. That screen is little. You think I got time to message you? I don't. So listen, I need y'all to use y'all discernment. I need y'all to tap in and use discernment. It's not me. Same thing. There's some fake Facebook profiles. It's not me, y'all. I'm not reaching out to you. I don't give readings out for free. I don't request money, and y'all almost cussed. I doggone sure ain't doing nothing for $20. Okay, I ain't gonna reach out to you, give you a reading, and do nothing. No, that's not who I am. Okay, energy costs. Okay, put it on the t-shirt. Energy costs. So please, please, please use your discernment. I'm not reaching out to you. Block those pages. Report those pages. The only way to get in contact with me is IamCoachMissy.com or thisisseeingme.com. Right, if you go to my website, my phone number is on there. I'm not telling y'all to go. Don't be just trying to call me. A lot of y'all be doing it, and I'll be answering, okay, like a crackhead, just answering the phone anyway. But go to one of my websites. That's the only way to book me, okay? All right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. So much, so much, so much. Share this with somebody, and we out of here.